Hello there, Heather Thompson coming to you again. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel and wondering who is this woman, I am a Clarity Life Coach for women and an author and a speaker based in the Atlanta, Georgia area, but working with incredible women worldwide. My focus is on helping transform worn out women into whole women through clarity-based coaching. It is my passion, it is my purpose, and it is indeed my daily focus. And that's what all the content here on this page is about. So I hope that it's going to benefit you today. So what I want to talk about first and foremost is at the time of this recording, it is July the 2nd, and I am excited to see Q3, quarter three of 2019 is indeed here. It is July. It is the 7th month of the year, so we're over halfway through the year. And that means for a lot of people, you're way past New Year's resolutions. You are far past talking about, okay, this is what I want to do, and 2019 is my year. You're not saying it as openly as you were, but you're feeling it. And maybe you're realizing this is the time where I thought I'd be a little bit further ahead of where I am. It may be in your career. It could be in your relationships, whether it's with family, with friends, or with a significant other. Maybe you're married, what have you. Could be with your children. And it could be with your own personal development and with weight loss, with mental health, with getting some things checked off on your goal list. I personally know exactly what that's like. I love a good list and I thrive on organization. But right now, that makes me think about this particular theme for this month. For me, the theme in my business is identify yourself. It is so easy for a lot of us, especially as women, to get used to being labeled according to what other people have told us and to get labeled according to the seasons in our life, especially past seasons. Those of you who have transitioned into becoming a wife, being in a long-term relationship, or becoming a mom, you understand what I'm saying, because you're used to going from one track of life where you're a student in high school, then continuing on, if you do so, to college or trade school, then and potentially grad school, then maybe you're in a long-term relationship, then you're talking marriage, then if you want children, you're talking children. You get the point. But every single one of those transitions requires a new level of you, new knowledge, new friends, new everything, and certainly a new circle of influence. Not just your style, not just your personal style and hairstyle changes. I'm talking everything can take a complete shift, especially when you're moving to new cities. So where does all that lead? Sometimes, unfortunately, it leads women to a breakdown because you are used to wearing so many different hats and you're used to saying, I'm a strong this, I'm a strong that. As obviously I'm a woman of color, I'm a black woman. I hear within my circle a strong black woman. Here's something that I started saying. I don't want to be just a strong black woman anymore. I want to be a whole woman. I want to be someone who is real, who is relatable, who is clear about what she wants, and who communicates that in every aspect of her life. That's what I want. I don't want to try to take on the world's ills and say, I can handle this and that's okay. And, at least people recognize me as strong. Sometimes strong is really just a facade. And unfortunately, that's what a number of my clients have come to experience. Everyone knows an aspect of their strength, but they don't know their brokenness. They don't know the quiet things that they deal with late at night or early in the morning or even in the middle of the day when few people are around and they have a quick moment to take a deep breath and say, this isn't working. And they're tired of their own brokenness and they're tired of the fatigue that they've been living with for so long. Some of you know what I'm talking about. And in this time, I want you to focus on this particular month of July, identifying yourself. We are, like I said, as of the time of this recording, 2 days away from Independence Day here in the United States. And a lot of people are going to celebrate what America gets to celebrate, their particular freedom. But they know how bound they are and feel in whether their profession, whether the way they're running their household, and sometimes, as I'm dealing with primarily in this month, their own emotions. The fact that there's stuff that they're still holding on to that they know deep down they're not really driven by the good in them. They're driven by the hurt in them. The seeds that somebody else planted within them with just vile and vicious words, with breakups, stacked up like Jenga, and it feels like who they are, everything's getting ready to crash down with carrying out the responsibilities for caring for elderly parents, or unfortunately being an ATM for loved ones who are in trouble with certain things that they didn't need to get into, but you're saying, I want to help you, and you're taking on too much. Unfortunately, I'm willing to bet that more of you understand what I'm saying than you want to admit. And perhaps the tears are rolling down for a few of you. I've encountered that when I start speaking to women and they talk about their accomplishments, and then all of a sudden, boom, brick wall. They run into their true emotions. My career is great. I'm doing great in this area. I have, I have the degrees I want at this time. I'm on track to do this with my particular job. I've also got a side business, or you're a full-time entrepreneur, and that could be going well for you. But for every woman, there's a but. But I'm so far from being able to have the child that I want to have. As a matter of fact, I don't even have the guy. I haven't met him yet. I haven't been in a good relationship in so long that the best ones I see are on television. Or I'm living vicariously through my girlfriends who are married, who a few of them who are married and have what I really want to have. And I'm not a jealous woman. I just want what's for me. I just don't know how to get there. And I've been focused so long, now that I'm 30, now that I'm 35, now that I'm 43. There's some real talks that I have to have with myself, but I'm not sure exactly what to say. And I don't know if I want to get to what's underneath everything in here. Do you know what that is personally? And if so, you are exactly who I'm speaking to. And I'm friends with these beautiful women. I am related to some of these amazing women. I see them in my circle. I've seen them in the past at different churches that I've been a member in when I've lived in other cities. I've seen them continuously. And the sad thing is, no one really knows how they feel. They just know, oh, she's so beautiful. She's so put together. Anytime I need her, she's there. And that same woman, but with that beauty, she has some particular scars. With all that put together, it's her clothing that you're focused on. It's the labels that she wears or the way she carries herself. And she's always there for so many people, but so many people aren't always there for her. And now she's tired. Perhaps that she is you. And with all that in mind, that's why I sat down one day and I couldn't figure out what all this was on my heart. And I just started recording, speaking into the memo app on my phone, and just making all these notes that eventually became the book that I have now that is available, called The True Boss. And it is meant to be a love letter to every woman who feels the ways that I've described. And it's a 28-page workbook that is just ebook book for you to take a look at just some thoughts, putting them onto paper that clients have brought to me, that I've personally felt in past seasons of my life, that friends have brought to me. And I said, I've got to share this collectively, because if these friends they're telling me they like it, someone else needs that, and perhaps many women. And that's what I'm in the business of, bringing clarity to women worldwide in all the areas where they're saying, I'm tired of darkness. So The True Boss is available today. You can go ahead and go into the comments section and take a look for it. Or if you're on Instagram, you can click the link in my bio to get that information today, to get the link and get to the book. And I would be so excited to make sure that you get your copy, because some of you aren't interested in coaching just yet. Some of you feel I'm not ready for therapy. I'm not a therapist, or a counselor, but you're saying, I want to start somewhere just with me and my own thoughts on paper. This is the place for you, my dear. And I'm just excited to finally get this out and get it on my page. Get it on my website for all those who I feel really can benefit from it. And I believe that it could be you. And I'm going to go ahead and close out for today, but I wanted to make sure you knew about this and you understand exactly what I'm going to be talking about for this month. The theme, again, is identify yourself. And the focus for right now, for this particular month, we're focusing on the true boss, because I want to see women not just focus on being a bad chick, not just focus on being a bad boss and to capture attention, but to get to the core essence of who she really is and to be comfortable with every aspect of her life as she's going to where she's headed for her future. So I thank you for watching today. I thank you for your time. As always, I try to keep you right around the 10-minute mark or less. But as I always say, if you feel that you're not having a great day, make it one. It is within your power to do so. Again, Heather Thompson signing off. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, God bless, and I'll see you soon. Bye.